Hello everyone, welcome once again. In this video, we will guide you step by step on how to report and document your claim to ensure it is settled to your satisfaction. Getting involved in a motor accident or losing a car through theft can be traumatizing, and for some, it is likely to even lead to depression. Claims documentation and processing is tedious and laborious. Dealing with the police and third parties is a horror. This is our third video on the motor vehicle insurance series. Today, we are looking at claims procedures under motor insurance. Towards the end of this video, I will give you a tip about motor accident claims to live by. It will save you a whole lot. Under motor vehicle insurance, there are many risks that may give rise to a loss resulting into a claim. The proximate cause and the type of the loss will determine procedures to be followed when a claim arises. Some of the circumstances giving rise to a motor vehicle claims are accidental collision with other vehicles, self-involving accident where no other vehicle is involved. An example is where a car hit a tree, landed in a ditch, or overturned, or any other type of accident where there is no other car involved. Total theft of the motor vehicle, fire damage to the vehicle through self-ignition, arson, or general fire, for example where a house was burning and the fire extends to the vehicle. Motor claims damage to windscreen or rear window and window glasses. Motor claims theft of or damage to side mirrors. Motor claims third-party liabilities. The first thing to do when in an accident, whether minor or major where you are not injured, is to remain calm and composed. Secondly, secure your vehicle, as it is at this point that roadside observers also take advantage to steal personal belongings or even vehicle parts. Report and have the police investigate the accident scene and issue a police abstract report. Claims documentation and settlement procedures. Number 1. Motor accidents, both collisions and self-involving accidents. Report the accident to your insurer either directly if you are dealing directly with the insurer or through your intermediary if the cover was arranged through a broker or agent. Complete a claim form which will be provided by your insurer as accurately as possible and hand it over to the insurance company together with the police abstract report and a copy of driver's license. Take your vehicle to the garage for assessment and repair authorizations. Please note that insurance companies will have panel of garages they are working with. A copy of this panel will be provided to you to enable you select your preferred garage. Your insurer or intermediary can also offer guidance on a suitable garage. After you have taken the vehicle to the garage, insurers will assess the damage to the vehicle and authorize repairs. For private vehicles, you will get a courtesy car after the repairs have been authorized if your policy has the courtesy car extension. As the car is under repairs, the excess bit will come into play. Remember the excess definition we covered in our last video. Well, if you are not at fault in cases of collision accidents, no blame no excess clause will save you from paying the excess. If you are at fault or the accident was self-involving, then you will be required to pay the excess from your pocket or claim it from the excess protector policy, that is if your policy has that extension. After repairs, your vehicle will be released to you. Please note to carry out road tests and check the repairs thoroughly before signing the discharge form and driving away from the garage. In cases where it is uneconomical to repair the vehicle, it will be declared as a total loss or written off. Your insurer will give an offer and a discharge voucher to be executed by you and return to them together with a host of documents and items which will be listed in the offer letter, after which the claim will be paid. Please note the following. 1. Investigations may be carried out to weed out fraudulent claims in cases where a policyholder knowingly causes the accident in order to gain from the insurer's compensation. 2. When a vehicle is written off, the salvage belongs to the insurer, and they will collect it before you get your compensation. The second type of motor claims is motor theft. Theft of motor vehicle can happen when the car is parked at home or in any public parking, and even by thieves commandeering the driver and stealing the car in his or her control. When this happens, just as in the same case with the accident, report the matter to the police immediately or as soon as possible. In cases where you were kidnapped or injured and you are not able to report immediately, obtain a police abstract report, then report to your insurer or intermediary. Complete a claim form and forward it to the insurer together with police abstract report and a copy of driver's license. Your insurer will carry out an investigations to ascertain some facts as well as work with the police in trying to trace the stolen vehicle as the investigation report is being prepared. Once the investigations have been finalized, insurers will make an offer and issue discharge voucher for you to execute and return together with a host of documentations and items which will be listed in the offer letter, after which the claim will be paid. Please note the following. 1. Investigations are carried out to weed out fraudulent claims in cases where a policyholder may organize for disappearance of the car to gain from the insurer. 2. After you are paid, the car belongs to the insurer and if found, should be taken to them. Number 3. Fire damage claims. When your car burns down either as a result of self-ignition or arson by third party or generally fire spreading from other sources, you are eligible to claim and get compensation. As it is with other claims mentioned before, report the matter to the police immediately or as soon as possible in cases where there are injuries that makes you not able to report immediately. Complete a claim form and forward it to the insurer together with police abstract report and a copy of driver's license. Your insurer will carry out an investigations to ascertain the cause of that fire and prepare a report. Once the investigations have been finalized, insurers will make an offer and issue discharge voucher for you to execute and return together with a host of documentations which will be listed in the offer letter, after which the claim will be paid. Please note the following. 1. Investigations are carried out to weed out fraudulent claims in cases where a policyholder starts a fire in order to gain from the insurer's compensation. 2. The salvage belongs to the insurer and they will collect it before you get your compensation. Number 4. Third-party liability claims. Third-party claims arises in cases where your car hits another person, or another person's car, or any other property including houses, fences, etc., and where a passenger was injured while traveling in your car. Third parties can, and in most cases will, sue you as the owner of the car for damages arising from injuries, death, or your car having damaged their property. The start of these legal cases is when you receive a demand letter from their lawyer. When this happens, do not respond to the letter but instead, forward it to the insurer for immediate action. Insurers will acknowledge it and appoint a lawyer to handle the matter on your behalf. At this point, a third-party claim will have been registered by the insurer and you will be required to pay third-party excess as per your policy. We will do an episode on third-party excesses later. The demand letter will be followed by summons. Forward this to the insurance company, and they will handle everything from this point onward, including court representation and court award payments. You will be required to attend court from time to time, but that is it. Number 5. Replacement of damaged or stolen motor vehicle parts such as windscreens, radio cassette and side mirrors. These are simple claims whose processes take little time. For windscreen claim, report to your insurer or your intermediary, take a photo of the damaged windscreen, fill in a claim form and send both the photo and claim form to the insurer. They will issue an LPO and send you to a dealer in their panel to have the windscreen replaced. Insurer may also ask you to replace and forward the receipts for reimbursements. For radio cassette and side mirrors, report to your insurer or your intermediary, take photos showing the damages, fill in a claim form and send both the photo and claim form to the insurer. The insurer will either ask you to replace and forward the receipts for reimbursement or issue an LPO for replacement. Important notice: the above procedures will work smoothly in cases where you have purchased the correct policy, your policy is valid, the claim is not fraudulent, and premium payment is up to date. And now, to my tip on motor accidents: ensure that you report all accidents to your insurer regardless of whether it was major, minor or just a scratch. In these era full of ambulance chasers, you will most likely get a legal notice or an intention to sue letter in cases where you thought the third parties you hit or scratched their cars were friendly. We sure would like to learn a thing or two from your experiences. Leave us a note on the comments section below.